Well, it's evening. We did work on the greenhouse today. Yep, stepping on stuff here. Today went good. We got quite a bit done. Me and Carol worked out there. That's about all I want to pick up one arm. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, this bolt right here, well, can't get my hand there. Right here, bolt and a nut right underneath. Got 4 of those. I'm going to loosen them up and take them off. Started saying one of those funny words that there's no such thing. Anyway, yeah, I'll bring you back in a few when I get them done. Well, as you can see, we got the bolts out, got the tanks out, and we've got it propped up here kind of safe. What we did was we set it on the exhaust. This stuff here weren't here, and then you could just pick it right out. And then I put this back just because it was a little sketchy. That's a set of skids. I'll clean them up and try to straighten these ends out a little bit. You know, they're a little crooked. But overall, the skid's in pretty good shape. What I consider it in good shape. So, anyway, the gas tank is right full of real neat smelling stuff. So I'm going to get the vacuum over here. You can see it right there. Matter of fact, I'll get a light here for you. Yeah, you can see. I don't know what you can see from one. You can see that pile of debris over there. So anyway, quite a pile. Yeah, we're going to vacuum that out, clean the top off a little bit. I don't think there's any leaks in this tank. I think if I can get it cleaned out, I think it's going to be good. Time will tell. You know? No, that's just oil and shit dried on. I think we're going to be good, maybe. Might get lucky with this one. Might just be able to vacuum her out. So, anyway, I'm going to do some vacuuming. Well, I put the vacuum hose right over that and inverted everything. But as you can see, I've got holes in the top. Pretty sure there's no holes in the bottom. So it's usable as far as seeing if it'll run. But it really needs to be replaced. It looks to me like it might be maybe leaking on that seam. So if it's a good runner, then it'll be worth putting $100 into the tank. So, you know, anyway, I'm going to massage those ends on the anvil here. Anyway, we'll see what we can do. It looks a lot better. Didn't take too much to do it either. Pretty light duty skid, really. But you know, you give them more on a chain and they can do a lot of damage. Guess we're gonna have to hit that one back. Well, let's see what we got. Pretty darn close. Yeah. I'm going to call that a win, I think. Yeah. Not perfect, but you know, it's only worth chasing so far, too. But yeah, so that ain't bad, you know. I mean, if I was going to sandblast it and paint it, you know, and repair all these ends, I'd probably do a better job. But she's been dragged on the ground a lot of hours, you know. You can see they pounded that right around. Of course, that's a heavy end down with the flywheels. So, you know, it's a pretty universal mount, I'd say. Of course, this was where you're supposed to bolt the fuel tank down, which somebody had headed off. That's what these slots are for. But they had it just sitting in there loose. I'm going to just leave it in there loose too. So anyway, I'm going to scrape this off with a putty knife. And I got to run a thread chaser. These bolts here, they go hard all the way off. So I'm going to clean them up. Run a die over the threads. Run a tap through the knot. And you know, move just enough of this grease off here so we can get things in. Anyway, yeah. So, I'll bring you back in a little bit here. We'll see how this thing goes back together. And for those of you that have real fancy taps, don't laugh too much at mine. I've had these since I was 18 years old or so, and they have done me well, actually. That looks like that's half. It is. Of course, usually if I need to actually cut a thread, usually I get into some better stuff that I got in the other room, but for all of my thread chasing, this old Craftsman set here does me just fine. And that is going to make it go together so much easier. Yeah, I like it. So anyway, I got 3 more of these nuts. I gotta go find them and run a tap. I'll be back. Well, this right here is the fuel pickup. This is a check valve, supposed to be. And I had it soaking in the carburetor cleaner for about 3 days. But when I just washed it off, you can see that break right there. I'm gonna take it apart. We'll see just exactly what there is left of it. Gotta go get a wrench, be right back. And we'll see if this thing will come apart. Yeah. Not too difficult, that's a good thing. Yeah, it's got a captive ball in there. Yeah. That's kind of odd. It sure does look like it's broke out there, but you can't see it on the inside. Makes you kind of wonder if that's a manufacturing deal, and maybe it's still good. It's a little dirty, but anyway, you let me, I'm going to go get some paper towels and wipe stuff up here, and we'll take another look at it in a minute. Well, this has got flats on it, and I wiped it dry. It may be stained, but it's, you know, see the flats on it. That's where the fuel goes up by. This end here goes in, and this is the end that it was on. rattles, that's a good sign. I think it's going to work. That blemish right there must not go all the way through it. You can see, boy, it looks like it's a bad crack, but anyway, I think we can put this back together. Well, to put that on, oh, I'm missing a piece too. I gotta go get the other piece. If you don't put this piece over, then you can't seal it in the tank, but you have to take the intake off to put this all together. This is the only broken piece I've found on this machine so far. Ah. Okay. And that should line up. Look at that. So now all I have to do is put gas in the tank and get it off of this little work table here, which isn't really made for this much weight, but we'll wait for Chris to get here. I'll call him up probably tomorrow. See if sometime he can't come up here, because it doesn't weigh much. Probably 70-80 pounds on this end, and probably 100 1/4 or 150 on that end. It's not too bad. But yeah, so this morning I put this ground strap on. And it might be a little heavy for the wire. You know, the wire might be too heavy, but it does trap. So, I don't know if I can hold this still while I'm turning it over, but that wire will move. So, I don't know if continuous running, if it'll bother or not. But anyway, guys, this is all we're going to do today on this thing. It's after 7. And about time to go up and take a shower. And I got to have a little bit of time to put this on the YouTube. So anyway, hopefully maybe tomorrow we might get this on the ground. Maybe give it a real spin, see if it'll go. Put a little gas in it. If it's a good runner, I might spend the money and get a gas tank for it. If it's kind of so-so, yeah, I'll probably ship it down the road. Let somebody else mess with it. It all depends. You know, you gotta like something to keep it. I think it's a neat engine, but until I see it run, you know. Anyway, I guess that's all for tonight. Hope you enjoyed. I don't know if I did anything tonight you could learn anything from. You know, it was just kind of hum-dum stuff. But hope you did enjoy. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And don't hesitate to subscribe. Got another one along a setting out back that I picked up last week. Not in as good a shape as this one. You're probably thinking this one's pretty rough. The other one I picked up was it's borderline scrap. But, you know, time will tell whether it's worth saving or not. But anyway, we'll talk to you next time. See you later.